All right, I've been rejected 3 times by Judge Barber with my notice of intent to file an application for a writ, and I'm pretty much modeling what my former lawyer has written. And now I have it here. What I wrote, yeah. Let's see. Let me show it here. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT to revise it in the 01 preview. Well, no, actually, can I? Oh, well, it did revise. No, okay, I'm confused. It revised it in 4.0. All right, I asked ChatGPT to revise it in 01. And there's a lot going on here. In 01 preview, it doesn't like to revise things. I just go to 4.0, kind of a scale back, and then it'll revise it. Then I can take what's revised in 4.0 and bring it over to 01 preview, the one that thinks more, and look at what was written. And then it'll improve on that. Okay, I guess I want to get right to the bottom, because now I had 4.0 write it, I had 01 look at it, and now 01 is being the judge of what 4.0 wrote for this application for writ. So this is what 4.0 wrote. Okay, all right. How does this writ look? Are all the laws real and valid? Because sometimes 4.0 likes to hallucinate, but 01 is less likely to hallucinate. So we got this application for a writ, which Judge Barber has rejected 3 times. I thought maybe putting his name at the top was wrong, because all my motions I do not put his name at the top, but for writs you put his name at the top, so that's not a reason. I even asked ChatGPT, I'm like, ChatGPT, what if I don't put his name at the top? And ChatGPT is insisting that you put his name at the top when you do a writ. So I've asked it like 3 times, and then I even double check with what my former lawyer wrote. It's always at the top. So I'm not going to challenge that. I'm not going to assume that Judge Barber prefers his name at the bottom, because that's not how it goes with the formatting. I mean, that would be his personal preference, and him being a jerk. All right, then I go into, now comes into court, and I go into pretty good detail. Now I'm asking for 2 dates, October 18th and November 12th, because we've been going back and forth with him rejecting my, what's this called again? A notice of intent. See, the application of writ, a supervisory writ, goes to the 3rd Circuit Court of Appeals, but I first have to write a notice of intent to the court, because I was my supervisory writ was rejected because I didn't have the notice of intent, but my notice of intent is getting rejected. It's like Judge Barber's kind of piling on this rejection. I get rejected at the 3rd Circuit Court because I'm skipping steps, and now he's claiming I skip steps because it's easy to pile on what the 3rd Circuit Court is saying. So I request for return dates, and I mean, these really are not that serious. Okay, they're not that hard to put together. And it says, let's see. Oh, it'll say on towards the bottom. Okay, so this is what I've written. This would be the motion, request for the extension. I'm given law that's been proofread, and I'm asking 90 days. I might need even longer. He's given me till December 5th. Request for record preparation. Okay, the clerks need to put together all this stuff. And I'm asking for it to be done for free. I asked that in another motion. Grounds. Now I'm actually adding grounds because he's giving me a hard time about my other writs. I mean, the information in here is pretty solid. Okay, certificate of service, proposed order that he would sign, but he's refusing to sign. Instead, he's rejecting my intent motion for application to writ. Okay, and then I have ChatGPT 01 preview review it. So ChatGPT 01 is going to be the judge here. What's going wrong? What does he think is wrong with my notice of intent? It's a notice of intent. That's it. It's not even the application for a writ. He's denying my notice of intent. All right. The validity of the laws. Let's see. Article 915 pertains to the procedure for appealing judgments or applying for supervisory writ in criminal cases. Okay. Article 915B requires the trial court to set a return date. He is refusing to set a return date when the defendant. So it's saying requires. And I want to ask that question, if I remember, after, when I get to the bottom. It requires. It just doesn't say they can if they want. You know, he's rejecting my writs, my intent to file, and it says it requires. So we need to go into that. I need to maybe I need to specify to Judge Barber that 915B require, but I need to get the exact wording for that, and just remember to look at that in a little bit here. Let's see, Code of Criminal Procedure. Let's see, 914.1 addresses the preparation and filing, requires a clerk of court to prepare. Let's see, the duties of the clerk. I'm referring to all of these. I don't even think my former lawyer referred to all of this. The Constitution, person. I'm just, it's all being laid out here because it's so easy to lay it out now. I mean, my lawyer, former lawyer, he was physically looking through all the relevant stuff, whereas ChatGPT just kind of pulls it. It's so impressive. Analysis. All right, proper identification. The courts, it properly identifies. I'm using the proper formatting, so you can't be rejecting on formatting. Notice or the information. Notice of intent, clear statement, relevant dates. Those are the dates I'm very clear about. Request for return, dates, and extension. I need an extension now that he's been delaying me. Let's see, legal foundations. Let's see, providing reasons. I even threw in reasons. That's not something that my former lawyer added. Request for record preparation. All right, yeah. Legal authorities, grounds for writ, detailed reasons. Yeah, okay, that's what I added. Areas of improvement. Well, the grounds are valid. Specific examples. So this is the third rejection. I had just general grounds, but maybe I should be trying to put in specific examples. See, the thing is, I can't quite. That's the problem. That's the problem with this guy. Okay. How do I be specific? If he wants me to be specific, I need the hearing transcripts. Okay, I'm asking for the hearing transcripts, and that's why I'm making this notice of intent, because I need to see those transcripts before I could be specific. If Judge Brian Barber wants me to be specific in the intent for application, he's being ridiculous, because I can't be specific without the transcripts. So, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense with this guy. Compliant certificate of service, whatever, proposed order, considerations and recommendation, accuracy of dates. See, the specificity and accuracy, Let's see. Prejudicious, including this incidences. Yeah, see, I can't include specific instances of how their rulings prejudiced me because I don't have the transcripts. So for him to argue that I'm not specific enough in my intent to file is him being absolutely a tyrant in this case. Let's see, service documents. Okay, we're at the okay, signatures. Yeah, those are needed. Additional legal provisions, sites relevant. You may consider add, and I can add even more. Louisiana Uniform Rules of Courts of Appeal. I didn't even think to ask ChatGPT to mention that. Consult legal. Okay, court resources. Okay, we're at the bottom. Let's look at the one suggestion towards the top. Thought. Okay. Now, I just want to be very clear. I want this to be very clear. Article 915B requires, okay, let's get to that. I'm going to just copy and paste. I want to ask ChatGPT exactly what, okay, more detail on this law, please. All right. More detail on this law, please. Article 915B. Thinking. Oh my God! I was supposed to get out of 01 preview. I should have gone to 4.0 for this. Oops. I think I only allowed 20 times a day to use 01 preview. Certainly. All right. Let's see. The taking appeals specifically addresses the process defendant intends. Yep. In notice of intention to seek, when defendant intends to apply, they must give written notice of an intent. Okay, I must. Okay. Within the time and manner prescribed by the court rules, that's 30 days. This notice is crucial as it informs the trial court of all parties. Yup. Setting upon receiving, the trial court is required to set the return date. It's in bold. Okay, so I think that's specific language is required. And he set a date, but he told me to improve my notice of intent, which is ridiculous. The return date serves as the deadline for filing the writ application, ensures the appellate's process moves forward. He set a completely different date. I don't even know if what law allows the judge to set a new date to improve reasonable. And I want to get out of 4.01 preview. Let's see. Discretion to set a longer return date. Yes. May require an extension. May request an extension. Grant an extension for good cause. And we know there's good cause. There's always good cause when it comes to preparing the transcripts. Always good cause. It's like should be almost unspoken. Preparation. Trial court is responsible. Ensures the defendant has a clear procedural mechanism to seek immediate review. The process encourages timely filing. All right, you have notified. Yep. All right. Let's see. Relevant compliance with court rules. Filing within the prescribed time frame, ensuring necessary documents and transcripts are requested. That's what I'm asking for. Supervisory or extraordinary remedies to review orders. Let's see. They are discretionary and granted in cases where the trial court's ruling may cause irreparable harm. Yes. Reviews the trial court's ruling for legal correctness. See, I don't think Barber wants this to go to the appeals courts. He doesn't want his rulings to go to the appeals courts. He doesn't want to be overruled like the harmless Judge Ousley. 2 judges in my case get overruled by the appeals court. That would be embarrassing. So, await return next. Okay, let me just. What law allows Judge Barber to reject my let's see, it's not my intent to file my intent to file a writ. What law allows Judge Barber to reject my intent to file a writ? A trial judge cannot outright reject your intent to file a writ if you have complied with the procedural requirement. Yeah, that's what he's banking on, is that I'm not following procedure for filing such a notice. However, there are circumstances where procedural or substantive deficiencies could lead. And I mean, there's going to be substantive deficiencies because I don't have the transcripts. He better not be trying to rest on the fact that I need more detail when that detail is to be found in the transcripts. Legal framework governing writ applications. Louisiana Code of Criminal Procedure 915. Defendant files a notice of intent. If you procedurally not timely, missing critical information, improperly served, the judge may. So look at that. These 3 reasons. Excuse me? These 3 reasons: not timely. It was timely. Missing critical information because there's no transcripts, or improperly served. I made it clear, and I've delivered it to the courts. Decline to act until you correct those issues. What is he? He is not on those. What other deficiencies could there be? Rule 4.2 outlines requirements for filing notices of intent. Okay, does not meet these. Judge. Timely filing, proper formatting. The formatting. See, that's the thing. I think I would ask the clerk on camera, of course, what she thinks that's my formatting issue would be. It's on time, procedural, substantive, failure to properly I've served. Once again, we're just going through verify compliance, file time, clear statements is clear. I made the date specific. Address procedural concerns. So his denials, and I don't think I'll be able to pull it up here. This is the one that is towards the bottom. This is my former lawyer's, and I've copied it very closely. I guess he's got these numbers in the center, and I'm writing it by hand since I don't have a printer. I have only been putting the numbers off to the side. I mean, if the judge is rejecting it for that, he needs to be voted out of office. I mean, my God, to be all finicky about that. All right, I'm just gonna look and see if I can find his rejection letter. It's towards the bottom. I mean, I don't know why. Unserved subpoenas, writ application extension. That's what I wrote, huh? Yep, that's what I wrote. Okay. Dang it. I don't think I have his denial, actually. How did I get it? I got it on paper, didn't I? I need to put that in this list. He denied me in November. Writ, second recusal, court minutes. Barber and Owsley. Okay. Yeah, I need to find his rejection. It's in my email.